Hi, I'm Cole Kublik. I used to have a pet alligator.
Named Osiris after the late great ODB.
Jaylen Wright taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Sophomore from...
It's like 6 years old.
Yeah.
I got to talk to somebody.
Can't believe you went with that look. Here's Jaylen Wright on the perimeter. And he's able to pick up 6. And Jaylen Wright right at the yellow line. We remind you the yellow line is unofficial.
Takeaways on the second level, third level back there, and already 2 tonight.
Here's Jaylen Wright again. It's interesting. You go back and look at Josh Heupel's history. And when the offense has been really good, top 10, the defense has been really bad from a measurables standpoint. When the offense has been okay, the defense has been better. How do they get...
We're seeing flashes of that tonight.
That was Cedric Tillman on that last catch. And now a straight ahead run for Jaylen Wright. Lost the football and a big guy fell on it. Great recovery.
Honestly, he just looks a little bit more athletic.
Well, he has his eyes on what is the offensive line trophy, and they know exactly where that thing has ended up in years past. Joe Moore Award honors the best offensive line in the game annually, and Cole, he is well aware. Talk about your typical road grading NFL elite talent offensive lineman.
I think you're exactly right, Tom, and it's one thing, you know, thankfully being a part of that committee with Tennessee runs their offense this way, they manage their offense this way, they don't have a chance to win it.
Keep it on the ground. Here's Jaylen Wright once again. And they'll try to run it against that front. Justin Ramsey from Maryville, Indiana with the stop. Pickup of 2. On 1st and 10, they will run it, and it's a huge hole up the middle into the 5 and all the way down to the knocking on the door. Ball at the 3. Wright again, and Wright carries it into the end zone. Thought Hooker was going to be a touchdown vulture again, but
this team is aware of their status in that regard entering today's game. Coach Narduzzi was going to make sure that he knew.
Coverage, they're ready for it.
They will face a lot of deep shots no matter who the opponent is because of that single coverage. There's Jaylen Wright. The handoff to Jaylen Wright. Breaks a tackle. Breaks a couple of tackles. And gets it to the run. Tight formation. And Wright stuffed on 3rd down and 5. And a decision for Josh Heupel on 4th down stop. Hooker to Jalen Hyatt for 6 on 1st down. Now Jaylen Wright doing all he can for a hard-earned yard. Devin, the depth is a concern, particularly against this fast-paced Tennessee offense that tries to wear you down, even when you're at full strength. Jaylen Wright very close to the 1st down marker.
Take people away from the box.
They count the box, and when it's favorable to run, they run. And they just ran for a 1st down. Backing off. With 3 defenders deep, they're not going to allow that, so they run it up the middle. Jaylen Wright short of the 1st down. It will be a field goal situation now.
Turnover yet. That was a big key last year when they won.
Jaylen Wright has the 1st down. And Pitt saying the ball's out, and they have it. Eric Hall.
Tennessee in one play threatening. And they pick up a couple there.
I mean, what's the answer for this? I mean, just line up right.
And this is going to be another good play by Chris McClellan, number 7. Made the last tackle, and this one's a tackle for loss.
These guys without the ball, that defensive line don't get the quarterback, they're in trouble.
That's a tough 4 yards for Jaylen Wright. Try to follow the blocking, and it's not going to go anywhere. Nice job to stretch it out. The Florida defense just kept...
More than ever this year compared to a first-year Heupel.
And I don't know if they're going to get it or not. The guy that had the penalty made the tackle on Jaylen Wright.
In the pocket, and he is.
Short yardage run by Wright. He's got the 1st down.
Anytime these tempo...
They play. They just got it off with 1 second on the play clock, and they got it down to the 5-yard line. Jaylen Wright.
Yeah, they go slow game, the whole deal.
Down to the 5 goes Jaylen Wright. Well, maybe he got even more. Down to the 4th from the 5. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jaylen Wright. No gain on the play.
And this is where in the future the 12-team playoff
level of communication and discipline.
Right again. Popped at the line of scrimmage and driven back, but it looks like he moved the pile, and he's got the first down.
And going back to that.
Right. Spun down after a gain of a couple. Greg Penn was able to make the hit.
The players.
And off on 2nd and long to Jaylen Wright. And it looks like he got back close to the original line of scrimmage, actually passed it. Counter handoff to Jaylen Wright. Spinning, breaking tackles. What a run by Wright.
Runs down the seam, chunk play.
Jaylen Wright gets to the edge, turns the corner, lost the football, but it rolls out of bounds. And it looks to be good enough still for another.
And if their defense plays good football.
Jaylen Wright up the middle for a handful. And you made mention of it, Dan. Lock. As Hooker takes the snap. And nothing doing as Ojulari is there to make the stop for LSU on Jaylen.
Hey, we want to snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it, snap it.
Well, how often in college football do you see a team that is known for their tempo?
Right.
Maybe they're up 14 with 10 minutes to go.
I'd be feeling like an unaccomplished adult. Watch what Hendon Hooker has done, man. I feel it makes me feel lazy.
Well, now it's 3rd down and 8 as Jaylen Wright gets stood up.
Form of preparation is impacted as well.
They try to run for it on 3rd down and 8, and they'll get it. Jaylen Wright needed 8 and got 9.
Comes in at 70%. Now they go to Jaylen Wright, and he broke out the back end, and he's got another first down. Jordan Battle hanging on here in the first quarter. Blitz coming. Hooker down the middle. On the run, Ramel Keaton. Another first down inside the. They're 28 out of 28. 22 of them touchdowns. They got it inside the 15 down to the 12.
So now you'll see them stay.
And no gain on that one.
I don't think Jaylen Wright was ready for that. He was looking to the sideline to see if the play was going to change.
Will Anderson was ready for it. Hooker on 2nd and long. He'll flare it out to Wright. Wright got to the 41. So it's 3rd down at 8. And Jaylen Wright, a couple yards shy of the first down.
Well, obviously they're in 4-down territory, right? To call that on 3rd down, take the ball.
And he'll get the carry. Off the left side, and Jaylen Wright holding on to the ball with both hands. He's had a couple of fumbles. The other one went 5 overtimes. We still got a lot of time left, though. Jaylen Wright, and he just keeps moving. And he's taking Will Anderson and
mostly a couple fumbles.
Yep.
How ironic. It was small.
Well, that one came out at the end of the play, too. And I think they're going to blow that one dead. Keaton do this a couple weeks ago. Wright holds on to that one without 7 minutes.
Here we go. Now turns around, nothing.
Wright gets it inside the 45.
Been part of the game plan all day.
Wright picking his way through into the secondary and holding on to the ball. They're trying to rip it out of him. Jordan's down at the 33. Under 6 minutes. Wright for about 3. To'o's back in there holding on for dear life. Everybody's trying to.
Everybody back. Only one guy with his hands on the ground. And Hooker, who can run, is going to take off, but he's going to take a hit at the 20. And that was a disastrous sequence for the Volunteers. Up 3rd down here. Hooker has time, now takes off. He's going to dive, not going to get there. Lowered the head, but he stopped a yard and a half.
Quick throw to the left, and he gets out of all of it and just runs.
Jaylen Wright breaks the tackle, still running. Wright is going to be tracked down deep in Kentucky territory.
Back in. Good job by the officials seeing that.
That time, heavy traffic as J.J. Weaver knocked Wright down. And on second and goal, Wright just bows in as a flag down to a pre-snap flag. So hold on a second. Did they move too soon? 4-2 for touchdowns. Wright. Stutter step. Still going. Second time tonight. Looks like he's.
Little twist game up front. Good communication. Opens up nicely.
Right, that time slowing down. We talked about the 1-2 punch. All-state playoff predictor. Check out your team's chance to make the CFP. As you were saying.
No, I'm good, man.
Good?
I think that sums it up right there.
You know, the road team in the last three.
I think
this is a little personal. This is a little personal for a lot of the fans. It's a little
up on the television, folks. First run of the day for Wright. And Wright is stopped at the line of scrimmage. You know, emphasize. Two receivers stacked at the bottom. They hand it off at a gain of 2 yards. Take a look at this injury. Point in the field. Yeah, we've kind of seen that before. They hand it off to Wright, and there's nothing doing there. Wright.
By virtue of that play call, though, you're telling you they're going to go for it on fourth.
What a season for Hyatt. They hand the ball off to Wright, and Wright powers his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is where up-tempo.
Stories in college football is the resurgence of the Tennessee Volunteers. Wright running left. Wright is to the 15-yard line. Charleston and Carlisle make the tackle. Gain of 19, and here we go again. It's Wright again as he catches his breath. No gain on that one.
28 seconds left on that shot clock. When they
play clock at 5. They give it to Wright. Wright running right. Out of bounds.
You can see now. Normally run.
Yeah, Tennessee now has 218 yards on the ground. They run it again to Wright, who goes up the middle on first down to the 9-yard line.
And kind of like a boxer.
Right again. Steps inside. Powers inside the 5 to the goal line. They're going to mark him at the 1.
Watch how fast they'll get up there and go.
Goal from the 1. Hooker hands it off to Wright. Nothing there.
Looks like it might be Hendon time. Nothing like giving your quarterback on 6. Too much pride in this Tiger program.
They hand it off again, and powering into the end zone is Jaylen Wright.
On the first down, this is Jaylen Wright with the carry, and he's going to pick up about 7 off the right side.
Stand there and makes a nice throw.
And Wright breaks through for a first down across the 30. I'm surprised to see Cedric Tillman. You know, he's
defense, and he's able to run a nice route and come back.
Leave it off inside. Wright stopped in the backfield. Diving in there to make the play was big T.J. Sanders. Felt out there.
215.
And barreling inside the 5 for a first and goal is Wright.
Left side.
It's just relentless, this tempo. Game guys, you know, Shane Beamer said we try to simulate it.
You can't.
They can't even look at the wristbands Holly was talking about at this point.
No.
There's a first down run by Wright. Slips out of a tackle, just kind of steps through the clutches of Williams.